Hello, children, and welcome back to the last part of the lesson number 4, the environmental balance.
Wait. You are not on the wrong video. It is the EVS1 video. So why did I show you Tom and Jerry? Just to remind you that we all love Jerry, isn't it?
Although it is a mouse. What if mice enter our homes?
Are we happy about it? No, we are very much worried. We want to kill them, or at least we would like to put them into a trap and throw them at a safe distance away from our home. And why do we do that? Because these mice destroy many things from our homes. They may eat up our books, our clothes, etc. What if we kill all the mice in the world? Wouldn't that be the best solution for all our problems? No, that's not a solution at all. Remember, children, in the last session we had discussed about food chain and how every animal is important in the food chain. And if we remove any of these animals, the entire link gets broken and the other animals will also die. Now you may tell me it's okay. The snakes will also die if we kill the rats and the mice. We don't need snakes also. But we need to remember that these snakes are the food for birds like eagles and also for a national bird, that is the peacock. So we will lose them as well. And as the food web tells us, many other animals and birds which are interconnected will also die. So at no cost can we destroy all the animals. Now we have learned that every food chain starts with the plants. And where does it end? The food chain doesn't end. In fact, when these plants and trees give out their leaves, and when the animals die, or even the dung of the animals, the excreta of the animals, all these things are eaten up by the microorganisms in the soil. And in turn, these microorganisms help the soil to become more fertile. The fertility and the nutrition in the soil is again taken up by the plants, and the food chain now becomes a cycle. So the role of decomposers, that is microorganisms, is very important in food web.
So we have understood that the plants are eaten by herbivores, means the plant eating animals like the cow, the goat, etc. The herbivores are eaten by the carnivores, that is the meat eating, flesh eating animals like the lion, tiger, etc. The carnivores after the death are eaten by microorganisms, and the microorganisms give nutrients to the soil which is taken by the plants. So this is another important cycle. Then we have also seen there is one more cycle which is helpful for all the living things to get water. The water from the lakes, oceans, rivers evaporates due to the heat of the sun, which is called as evaporation. This water vapor goes up in the sky and it cools down. As it cools down, it forms small droplets of water, which is called as condensation. These condensed droplets of water join together and form bigger droplets. These bigger droplets are heavier and they start falling down on the ground. This is called as precipitation or rainfall. So this cycle of evaporation, condensation and rainfall together forms another important cycle which provides water to all the living things. This is called as the water cycle. And now we are going to learn the third important cycle. All living creatures breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide in order to live. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Animals take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Now, why do plants take in carbon dioxide? They make their own food. So for that they need the carbon dioxide from the air and the water. So with these two things and with the sunlight, the chlorophyll helps the plant to make food, and then at the end of this food making process, that is called as photosynthesis, the plant gives out oxygen. So will we ever run short of oxygen? What do you feel? Yes, we may run out of oxygen if we keep on cutting down the trees. So it's very important that we need to plant more trees and stop cutting. So if we want to maintain the environmental balance, whenever we see trees being cut around us or animals being killed, we must learn to raise our voice in our little way. And if we fail to do so, one day our planet Earth will be dead. I hope you have enjoyed the video and learned all the things well. And I am pretty sure you are waiting for the next video. So see you soon. Till then, stay safe and complete your assignments on time. Thank you.